Hey everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina. We're going to hop right into today's card. I'm using the Hello Love stamp set, which has some really cute images, including this little word bubble, a sun, a bird, and a couple of other little images. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp out my word bubble using some soft suede ink. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp out my sentiment, which says, "You make me happy," using some crumb cake ink. So I'm just going to stamp out or ink up my stamp and stamp that right into the center of the word bubble. And then you can also pick up the word bubble dies, which coordinate with a couple different stamp sets, but one of the dies does coordinate with this particular stamped image. So I'm going to die cut that using my Big Shot, and I'm just lining up the word bubble die and cutting that out on my Big Shot machine. I'm using my multi-purpose platform on all of the tabs, along with the 2 acrylic plates, and then we'll just go ahead and die cut this. And since I have my Big Shot out, I'll just do the rest of my die cutting. I'm going to take the banners die and cut that out onto some Whisper White cardstock, again using all of the tabs and 2 acrylic plates. And then once I have that done, I'm going to use an embossing folder. This embossing folder, the tension on my Big Shot is awfully tight. So what I do is I use the platform with all of the tabs opened. And I just have a piece of Whisper White cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to run that through my Big Shot machine. If I didn't put it on 0 tabs, it would end up actually cutting through my cardstock. So I found that if I use no tabs, it cuts much better. So the next thing I'm going to do is use some So Saffron ink. It's one of my favorite colors from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to stamp out the little sun that comes in the Hello Love stamp set. And I'm going to hand cut that using my scissors. And this one is really easy to cut. You just have to cut little diagonal triangles in the centers of each of those little rays, and it cuts out really easily. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my embossed wood grain image, or embossed wood grain cardstock. I'm adding a ton of adhesive on the back of this because with anything embossed, it usually doesn't adhere very well. So I'm just using a lot of adhesive, and I'm going to adhere that down onto my card base, which is a standard A2 size card. And I found that lining it up in the corner of the card from the top and working my way down the side, it helps me line things up straighter. So once I have all of the little pieces dusted off there because there was stuff all over my desk, I'm going to take that banner shape, and using the Hello Love, I'm going to use the soft sky ink and stamp out that little cloud that has the little hearts hanging off of it. And the cloud does have a little sentiment in it, but I didn't want to use that sentiment, so I'm going to go ahead and cover that up with some of my pieces that I die cut. So once I have that stamped out, I took my little sun and added some linen thread behind it, along with a couple of dimensionals just to pop it up. And once I have the little backings removed from the dimensionals, I'm just going to adhere that down right over the top of that cloud shape. That'll cover up the sentiment that is on that cloud. So it just gives me another way to use that stamp. Added some dimensionals to the back of that banner, and I'm going to adhere that right to the front of my card base, right over the top of that embossed image, so it helps it pop up a little bit. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and add my word bubble sentiment. I just put a dimensional on one end. It's the end that's going to hang over past the cloud or the sun that I adhered down that has the dimensionals, and then just some straight adhesive on the back of the other side. So it kind of lays more flat, and it's popped up on with dimension on all sides. So that's my card for today. I hope you enjoyed today's card. As always, a list of supplies are listed below in the YouTube description and over on my blog. Thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next video.